Magandang umaga. This is Ria Luz again. This time naman, I'm going to cook. And I have a craving for some miso soup. But this time, I'm not going to cook Japanese way. I'm going to use this miso soup paste as a base with this dried seaweed. This is actually you can buy from Oriental store. This is the dried seaweed, and when you place them in water, it will expand into a big seaweed, and you have to cut them into small pieces so it will not be so big in your plate, in your cup. And I have this tofu. I cut them into smaller size pieces. Of course, I'm going to use peppercorn and salt. But the base of my soup is galunggong, which that's why I said it is Filipino style, because I have asked the Oriental store to fry this fish for me. Now I am getting some of the taste of the fish into this broth, into the boiling water. I added some onion and just put them all together. Since I made some sandwich for my daughter with tomato, I just added the tomato in there so it will not be wasted. So what I'll do is to add all these ingredients that I have mentioned. Right now I'm boiling the fish, the fried fish, into this boiling water until all this fried fish becomes soft. I will be adding the seaweed that I rehydrated. This is the dried seaweed or dehydrated seaweed. As I showed you earlier, you just put this in water, cold water, and it will become big, just like this. And this is, I cut them into smaller size using a scissor. The tofu, maybe I can add my tofu first. Wait a second, I have to put this. Yeah, maraming salamat. Thank you so much for joining. I'm going to add my tofu first so it will absorb the taste of the broth, and I can add the seaweed into this, and we just wait until all this are mixed and cook into this pot. And the last thing I will do is to add the miso soup, because the miso soup is, that's the one that will give flavor to this. Maraming salamat. Yan. So now I have added them, the tofu, the fish, and the green seaweed. It's no longer dried seaweed, it's now rehydrated, and seaweed is into the mix. What I'll just wait is to add my miso paste. Just for your visual, so this miso soybean paste, I bought this at the Oriental market. I'm going to add, this is a Filipino style because I add galunggong. So you just put that miso in there to give its miso paste taste until I add one more. Yeah, and let it boil until all the taste is absorbed. It would be my miso soup, and so all these ingredients will be cooked all together. Oh, I went to a restaurant the other day and ordered some. I'm going to add now some salt because the fish has no taste. It was cooked, fried without salt, so I added some salt. I'll be adding some black pepper, and basically that's it. You just wait until the taste of the fish broth, you can see the color is changing, and that miso soup will give its taste in there. See, it's good. I can already taste my fill of miso. You don't need you don't need to put tomato. It was just my idea to not waste the tomato. That's why I added it there. But that's my take on a miso soup, Pinoy style. And that miso paste that I have added will keep, it will add taste to this broth. And basically that's it. That's the easy peasy miso soup, Pinoy style. This is not the one you eat in the Japanese restaurant, but actually it tastes like one. Similar to the taste of the one in the Japanese store. Kaya thank you so much, Sandra Lee Andrada. Thank you for joining. And I thought that my tofu, I cut them into small pieces, but it's still big. So yeah, this is my miso soup, Pinoy style. Very easy to make, and I hope you can try it. Thank you, and God bless. Let me try this one. Wow, tastes like miso soup. But I use galunggong instead. And as this keeps on boiling, the color will keep on changing as the miso paste is adding to the taste of this amazing miso soup base. And you can eat this by itself. You can even have this as baon or your soup. That's my baon for tonight at work. And that's it, and thank you so much for joining. Remember, miso soup is no longer just a Japanese food. It can be used by all. God bless you and have a great day. Bye.